We're back. Welcome to another episode of Horror with Sir Sturdy. Actually, episode 265. And we have an awesome guest, Mick from the
Thank you.
Scene Snobs, which is a great show. You guys need to go check it out. And we're doing Society and Terrorvision. These were mixed picks.
Yep.
These were mixed picks. We didn't spin the wheel for these.
Yeah. These are recommended.
Yes. And they were interesting as hell. They were interesting as hell.
Twisted.
Yes.
Didn't expect it. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Especially a Society. That was just fucking weird, man.
Because I feel like Society is a little more out there, or more. It's wild. They're both like weird, crazy movies. Society's more out there in like a freaky way, and then Terrorvision's like more of a weird-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that's the best way of breaking it down. Let's not Terrorvision early ratings, gentlemen, from of course Blood Lake, which is -10 to a +10, which we don't really have anything for. I don't have a movie or like anything that's like a 10 out of 10. Like what's universally loved?
Mm.
Fried chicken.
Okay, I'll go first.
Well, before you do, can I ask what order did you guys both watch this in?
I watched Society first.
I watched Terrorvision first.
All right. I wish I had said to you guys, watch Terrorvision first. Okay. And the reason being is because you've seen them both now, but like watching Terrorvision and being like, this is the weirdest sexual charged movie I've ever seen. And then immediately rolling into Society.
Yes.
It had to have been a wallop for sure.
That's true. That's true.
I was like, in a way, I was almost like, before we get our ratings, I want to say this before I forget, excuse me. I was like, these movies can almost be connected in some weird way. I just feel like if these movies were together, if this was like one film,
yeah,
I feel like it would work somehow.
You could say like Alien.
I don't want to say like a that's true. I don't want to say like a sequel though, but more so as like this is part of a series. Like if this was a TV series, Terrorvision would be season 1, Society would be season 2. Same show.
It'd be a weird fucking show.
And it just gets progressively weirder per episode.
Yeah. I don't know how far can you go to make this even more weird? Okay, so Terrorvision. Okay, I got it rated.
Okay.
I didn't hate it, okay? There were some parts where it kept my eyes. Like I was like paying attention. I didn't like zone off like when I'm like, I can't watch this or anything. I was like hooked. I was watching this because it was so fucking weird. So just because of that reason, there was a lot of cheesy, corny shit too. But I'm going to say a 3.
Ooh, a 3.
A 3. Yeah, okay.
A 3. Yeah.
What's the rewatchability factor for you on that?
No.
I get it.
I'm done. Unless I had to do it for like a podcast again. Like it's one of those things. Like it's stuck in my head. I don't need to watch it again.
Yeah.
Fair.
Like I watched it. Was it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago? And it's just still stuck. Like I know, like all the scenes and shit. It's like it's because it's so weird.
And like I said, you get to that part of the movie and you're like, this mom is legit trying to lock her son in a bunker so she can swing with another couple and her husband.
Yep. That was
and
weird.
And
it had nothing to do with the movie, though. That's the funny part.
And if you double featured this in one night with Society, that is the very least weird sexual thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's true.
That's very true. So I do want your rating, Mick, but I guess I'll go really quick. Actually, I need another second, I think. I need another second to think about. What is your rating for Terrorvision, Mick? I need another second.
Terrorvision for me, I mean, it's not one that I love. It's just a weird one that I think if people haven't seen it and are horror fans, they should check it out at least once. So I feel like a 3, maybe a 4, just because of the laugh factors of it, is a fair rating.
Okay.
All right. I'm giving this shit. I'm giving this a 6.
Holy shit.
A 6. Wow. All right.
Yo, his rating's been off the wall lately, man. He's been enjoying a lot of weird shit lately.
I think that's what it is. Maybe that's what 2022 brung for me this year. Is I'm enjoying a lot. I think it even started a little before 2022. I think, but I'm not sure. But anyways, I've been enjoying a lot of things. Like you could ask these guys, even with the other show, Popcorn and Pints. Every time Weekend at Bernie's, for example, they're like,
yeah, I thought he was going to hate it.
I loved it. I gave it an 8.
I love that movie.
And
it's so weird.
Funny story with that, which here's how it's horror related, is that was my first time seeing Weekend at Bernie's was this past week, last week or whatever. I knew him from Friday the 13th Part 7, Bad News Cruise. I met him, I want to say 3 years ago now, at Scarecon. And Friday the 13th Part 7, which is my favorite one. And because I brought my podcast there, like podcasters, we get 2 media passes. So it's me and my wife went. We get media passes and get a table for free. I just had to pay for power for my, my podcasting equipment.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to do a panel, and I got to host a panel, and it was with that cast. It was I forgot the dude in the jean jacket. I always forget his name, but you know who I'm talking about.
I know, yeah. Looks like the dude from Society.
Kind of, yeah. Lark Park Lincoln, Bad News Cruise. It was so freaking fun and funny, and like I was talking to him. I forgot his damn name. I'm horrible at names.
Terry Kaiser.
Thank you. I was talking to him, and I was like, "You were such a jerk in this movie. You acted so well." I said, me and you weren't cool. As far as me and you in this movie, we're not cool. But me and you here, we're cool because such a nice guy, hilarious guy, and all that stuff. But yeah, my ratings are all off the walls. So Society is a 6. That long ass rant as to why.
Oh, Terrorvision 6.
Or Terrorvision, sorry. Society is not a 6. We'll talk about that when we get to it.
One of his early roles on TV, he started out on Night Court.
Oh shit, that's right, he did.
In the first 2 or 3 seasons, like he had been like that was like one of his more starring roles. He was always kind of a recurring or character actor and everything. And that he had to leave that to go do movies. One of them being Friday the 13th. And it was just a recurring role. He played a sleazy tabloid journalist who kept hanging around the Night Court to get like news.
He plays that role very well.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember Night Court. I don't know if I've seen that, but just in Weekend at Bernie's, the kind of how he is, and Friday the 13th 7, the way the type of he is. He's not necessarily. Well, yeah, you can say he's sleazy.
Is that sleazy businessman?
Oh yeah,
basically, or pushy, like it's not, that's it. Sleazy, pushy, kind of. Because Friday the 13th, his character is like more. It's sleazy in a sense of getting what he wants, but not in a sexual way, not in a sexual matter.
Yeah, he's not a pervert. He's like like you said, he's sleazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he didn't even watch this, and he's talking shit over there.
Yes, a 6, man, a 6.
If you're a fan, a 6. If you're a fan of Terry Kaiser's and especially his horror, if you haven't watched Tammy and the T-Rex, he was good in that too.
I'm gonna have to watch Tammy and the T-Rex. Chris, send Tammy and the T-Rex to the group chat, please.
Wait. James, have you never heard of Tammy and the T-Rex?
I have not ever heard of that.
All right, you have to find the uncut version because it's the more gore.
Ooh.
Okay.
It stars Paul Rudd, Denise Richards.
Good cast. Okay.
Terry. Yeah, this is very early on. They were very, very young.
Okay.
And just to give you a small premise of it, it's Paul Rudd gets beat up by the ex-boyfriend and left for dead in a lion den of Denise Richards' character, and his brain is transplanted into an animatronic T-Rex.
Oh God.
And that is all I'm going to tell you. You just keep going. But it's a love story.
Oh, okay.
And I'll let you guess who plays Tammy. So that's one for the ages right there. And yeah, it's a trip.
I'll have to check it out. Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow.
I cannot wait to hear what you think. I cannot wait for that one.
Good idea.
That's when I'm going to get the call, and it's going to be like, come back on the show. We have some yelling.
Yeah, we got to talk to you about this.
Well, I mean, you know what, James? I'm going to try to watch it tomorrow, too, because we can at least tell you how we felt about it when you come back Thursday. I can either watch it tomorrow or Thursday. Then we can let you know how we felt about it Thursday.
Yeah.
If you guys have Shudder, it's on there, the gory version.
Oh, cool.
Perfect.
Yeah. And I think Joe Bob did an episode with it. So it's something.
Oh,
but,
yeah. You're definitely going to hear from us then. I'm not going to let you know until Thursday. Once we go live, boom.
It's fine. It's fine. Hey, listen, anything that I give you is going to be a step up from Blood Lake. I promise that.
Good.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I mean, that open challenge is still there. If you find something worse than Blood Lake and we all agree on it, you get a shirt and a mug.
I'm telling Sledgehammer. Watch Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You did mention that. That's right. Okay.
That's one of those straight to video ones too. Or Jack-O-Lantern.
Oh, I seen Jack-O-Lantern, I think.
How bad is that movie?
That sounds familiar.
That's bad. It's bad. I think we watched it. Aaron.
Did we review it? Or did we just watch it and talk about it, like discuss it?
I don't remember.
You ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes.
The guy who plays the dad in that, and Mac's dad, he's like the vicious killer that's in jail.
Oh yeah.
That's the main star of Jack-O-Lantern.
Oh, we did review it.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I need to go back and watch that episode.
This past October, right? With the Halloween wheel?
I missed Jack-O-Lantern then.
You're right. Because I'm like, that sounds so. And I'm not just thinking of it because because it's like Jack-O-Lantern.
Yeah.
The way they have it written on the cover.
Oh, it's so bad. But Sledgehammer's way worse. Like Sledgehammer's the one that I will throw up against Blood Lake.
Okay. So let's talk about Terrorvision.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to tell you right now, I was a fan. Okay, they're wild. It's the grandfather and the fucking kid. Okay, the kid was like obsessed. Like the parents let him fucking. Like, how big is that house for one? It made no sense. It was like a different dimension. Like there was like the house looked small. He goes in, and next you know, there's a giant room that has a bridge. I'm like, what's going on here? Where the fuck are all these rooms coming from? A secret compartment. They open up a door. It's like a secret passage, and I'm like,
Jesus,
what the fuck? Like, what is this?
Crazy. But the grandfather said they're like intruder, and they got fucking like real guns in the fucking bomb shelter. They're fucking
and the nicest
crazy.
Bomb shelter too.
Yeah, it was really nice. It had a TV but yeah, those characters are cool. But then you had the swingers. The parents are fucking crazy.
So bad.
But it had nothing to do with the movie, though. That's what made me. I was like, what does this have to do with anything?
I think that was what I feel like for that. It was one of those things. Was one I'm like, okay, this movie's weird enough. Let's just throw a little more weird in it or something. And swinging might have been. Swinging might have been the thing back in those days. Maybe more so and more open than it is now with people if they do it or not.
No, I think it's more open now because everybody's accepting everything.
Right, everybody's all sexually comfortable. But I don't know. Maybe it was one of those things back in the day. It was like you just like you knew you weren't even if you were in a party. You're like, yeah, the motherfuckers across the street, swingers.
Even the kids, like the daughter, is like, yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, when they walk, oh,
she walked in and they're all in the bed. Well, it was the alien. It was the thing that's made replicas or something.
Yeah,
and they're all in the bed.
That's
it's
right.
So fucking weird.
Really, and they're just talking to them.
Yeah, they're just talking. Yeah, like in their real voices and everything. They're like, "Oh, hi, honey." They're like, "The fuck." Weird scenes, man.
It was a rough one.
But who's like?
and how about the boyfriend, the metalhead boyfriend?
Oh yeah,
who is Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite?
Yep.
Holy shit! You're right. Holy fuck!
Oh my god!
Wow.
You played the fucking part right. It was like you made that like really rocker stoner type character.
Yeah.
You got the fucking the spikes and everything.
Skinny.
And that's what stopped the alien at first. Then they started training it like it was a fucking dog.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man?
That, and it's so funny because he plays like the asshole boyfriend that you don't think you're gonna like, and then who turns out with a hero's death at the end.
That's true.
And you know who the girlfriend was, the sister was, right?
She looked familiar.
Diane Franklin. She was the French girl from Better Off Dead. And if you haven't seen Better Off Dead, you've seen Bill and Ted, and she was one of the princesses.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, she was. Aaron didn't like Bill and Ted.
I fucking hated that shit.
What?
Yeah,
right, I gotta go.
I tried my best, and it angered me.
Why?
I just didn't find it funny.
I told you, man. His rating's been wild. I don't know what's going on with him. He's been liking some weird shit, and all the good ones he hates.
The fact that you gave this a 6, and
he also don't like Naked Gun.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a tough one too. Like, listen, I get people who are like, listen, not really into the spoof stuff. All right, fine. That's still got some funny stuff in it, man.
I know, exactly. I
tried, man.
But
you're an odd person in a good way, Sturdy.
Exactly.
You are, and it's, I mean that in a good way.
I appreciate that. I agree with that too. I agree with that. It's like, the fuck? Like, I don't know why I like what I like with certain movies and shit. Like, I don't know why the fuck I like. I just do.
That's very fair. You know, and now it makes me wonder what I can refer to you and see what you like and don't like. Like, I'm excited for that.
See, now that's another.
Just find more weird movies like this. You'd be like,
oh, you can send us some crazy fucked up horror movies, some weird, strange ones.
Don't worry, Tammy and the T-Rex. It's coming.
Wait.
Damn, I should have told you to watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and then got a free T-shirt.
It was better than Blood Lake. It was better than Blood Lake.
Jesus.
He lost his taste in movies because of COVID.
So, who's your favorite characters in the movie?
Okay. It has to be. I don't know. Part of me wants to lean towards the grandfather.
I was thinking him and the little kid, just because they seem like they.
The little kid got a little annoying after a while, but then he was also like trying to be badass.
But he was a kid. That's what kids do. They try to be badass. They just want to have fun at first. They try to be badass when they're really scared, and it's just. I feel like those two characters had the most fun as far as like out of everything that was going on in this movie. I feel like those two had the most fun throughout the whole film, and it was fun.
I thought the grandfather was going to survive, be like one of the crazy heroes at the end, because he has all the weapons and shit in the room.
Yeah, that did not.
But then he died. Yeah, I was like, oh man. I was like, oh, Gramps got killed, turned into a fucking pile of garbage, wherever the fuck it is, a puddle of puke, wherever the fuck. I don't even know what it is. The fucking thing, what is it? Eats you, then it spits you out into like a fucking goo.
Yeah, it's so I don't even know the motivation of the alien, honestly. And then,
well, they're watching the TV show. That one alien, people of Earth, it's like a garbage can or something. It's like the appetite is so that it just constantly eats, and it'll just destroy your whole fucking planet.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so it's a pile of garbage.
Well, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Subspecies movies. The director of this did all of the Subspecies movies.
It sounds familiar.
Oh, add it to your list.
There's another one. Subspecies.
Add to the list. Because it's not like a well-known, but among, some horror fans, like they like the Subspecies. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's definitely on par with what Terrorvision tries to do.
Okay.
So like you see the directing. Love it. Yeah, you see the directing influence there, so it's for sure. But that's another one. Like these are those glorified beauties of straight to VHS tape.
Mm-hmm.
Right on the video store wall. Look at the artwork. Look at the artwork exactly. Right there.
I love that.
I missed this artwork actually.
Yeah,
like the fucking 80s and like 90s, how they did the covers and everything.
You know what it is though? It's because here's one big thing I think it is, James. With streaming and stuff, they don't really have to make a really dope. I mean, it helps. Like when I go fucking Tubi, I've picked some shitty ass movies because of the movie cover. But it's not the same. Like when you're going through Netflix or whatever. A lot of times when you're going through these streaming services, for example, when fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre comes out February 18th. Netflix, not a sponsor, but definitely should be. I'm going to be watching that because we said we're going to review it that following Tuesday. So it's like when that, you know what I mean? Usually when you go to those streaming things, I'm not saying you're not going like scrolling through, but it's like, okay, so such and such is coming out. There's this show on here. There's this show on there. Versus like when you go to the video store back in the day, which I missed to this day, especially as a kid, even as an adult too. Well, I'll say as a kid because it was in our childhood. You look at the cover. Like, I've never seen this movie before. This cover is fucking awesome. Oh. Mom, can I get this? Yeah, go ahead. It's going to shut you guys up. Yeah.
I picked a lot of action movies just by the cover. Did not know what they were. It looked like a whole bunch of shit was getting blown up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the artwork was cool. I was like, okay, I gotta watch this one.
Look at this. And they say don't judge a book by its cover. You know what this means, people? We would read more books if they had dope covers. That's what I'm getting out of this. I know
but that's why books have better covers now. Like, they learn from the video store, because the video store, there was like, for me, especially the horror section, there were 3 that really stuck out to me. Like, if I see them, like I see Terrorvision, I see Society, I'm like, I remember these. Society's kind of been redone a little bit. The original cover is a little different, but it's a little less telling than the eyes popping out.
Yep.
But when you saw the tape on the rack, like, Tremors stuck out to me with the worm coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I have up on my wall, like the 4 pictures I have up on my wall right here are all covers. They were all movies that the marketing really stuck out to me. And it's Jason 8, and Jason Takes Manhattan, Friday the 13th, Freddy's Dead, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Dead, Halloween 6, and this one. Those were all 3 because of the commercials. I was like old enough to become aware of like marketing. And that's why they all stuck out to me. And like this I Love New York poster was banned real quick, but they did not take it down in New York City. And I lived in Jersey City, and they put them up everywhere. So whenever we go into the city, you saw them. They didn't take them all down, but it was banned for a long time.
Wow.
And by the tourism of New York City, tourism department. And then I have, you can't see it, but it's, what is it? Sleepaway Camp 2. Unhappy Campers. And the reason being is because it's a girl carrying the backpack, and it has the chainsaw, the hockey mask, Freddy's glove, a machete, a knife. And it's just like Angela's coming back in town or something like that. And it just, that cover, I was like, I need to watch this. I was like, what is this gloriousness? Are they all in this movie? They were not. But
they tricked you. They got you.
Yeah. And then that, and the Willies stuck out to me too.
See, and yeah, I was talking about this with you guys before, James, as far as like that, not just the movie covers, but especially with horror, that voice you would get, that same voice you would get when you watch a trailer for a movie. I miss that. I miss that. I mean, I don't watch trailers as much as I used to, but now it's just like, I don't know. I know it sounds old school and all that, so it probably only sound, some people, oh, maybe it only work for the 80s and 90s movies, but I don't know. Or maybe even if you could say 80s and 90s movies and say nowadays instead of 80s and 90s, maybe indie movies. Just like that. But it has to be like the right voice. It can't just be anybody's voice doing it to make it just because it gives you just a different feel. Like now when you hear people talking over a trailer, I'm not talking about trailer reviews, but the same, you know, it's not the same. It's like, fuck it, I'll just wait for the movie to come out and watch it.
No, it's legit. I do miss those old days, but you know, we can speak on it and tell the younglings.
Pass it down.
And bring them to the past to show them how it was. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
So who was your favorite character,
Mick? This movie, I would probably be inclined to say the grandfather, but I don't know. This movie was so weird. Like, even a kid, like, after a while, was like, yeah, this kid has to die. You know, Medusa. Yeah. She didn't give a shit. Medusa didn't care about anybody. She just wanted to do her thing and go home.
Yeah.
She really didn't. Oh, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. Is how at first the grandfather, I think he was talking about the music, because when they put it on MTV and the girl was like, yeah, this is my song, blah, blah, blah. And the grandfather's, oh, this is too sexual, this, that, and the third. As soon as they turn into Medusa, though, I can watch this here all the time. And the shit she was saying was a little sexual at first. I forgot what she said exactly. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man?
That
Because
was not for children.
I was about to say, this movie, the way it looks and the way the monster acts, it seems like it should be a horror movie for kids. But no, do not, no. They don't
Yeah,
need
don't.
shit at all.
Well, first off, if any kids are watching this show, go to bed.
Yeah.
Secondly,
Yeah, I mean, it's only 8:30, but this is for a mature audience.
Don't watch it. Click it on. Let it view, and just walk away.
Yeah,
go to bed before society.
Yeah, Jesus.
hit play. You know, put it on your PlayStation, hit play, and go to your parents because you know neither one of them know how to turn the PlayStation off.
Speaking of that, should we jump to society? Because you're leaving at 8:45. Am I correct?
That's right.
I am. Yeah,
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I have a show tonight I got to do. So everybody watch this show all the way through, and then make sure you go check out the Scene Snobs after that because it is available everywhere after.
Yes, it's a great show. Bring your asses on over. If you have to dip out early to go catch that show starting at 9:00 Eastern time, you can. I will not be mad.
No, finish the show. Finish the show. It's on all podcast platforms and our YouTube channel. All I ask is go and subscribe. I appreciate it.
Oh, you heard him. Go subscribe right now.
And I'll be back here Thursday, and you have me the whole time Thursday. So
nice. You hear that?
I'm ready, and I got an announcement for you guys.
Nice. I will also spin the wheel before you leave too, but let's jump into society. Matter of fact, I'll grab the wheel while we're talking, just bringing up society.
Yeah, society.
James, now, tell me what you thought.
This one was so fucking weird. I mean, at first you're like, what the fuck is this shit about? Okay, this fucking kid, no one likes him. Parents, he's like an outsider. You're like, okay, it's one of those stories. Then it started getting into, okay, you start to figure out there's a group of society. People are lying to him, faking murders and shit. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, he's dead. And they come back. He's like, we talk about it. And the car's gone. The kid's gone. They're like, and they comes up. He's like, what are you talking about? He's alive. So he's fucking going crazy. But when it gets to the fucking actual, you find out what these things are, and they have a giant fucking orgy.
Call it what it is. Call it what it is.
The shunting.
The shunting sounds so much worse.
It does. So they do the shunting, and it was the fucking weirdest shit. I'm gonna guess they're aliens. They're cut because they're harvesting in the garden. Are they slugs?
Yeah, it's so bad. It's so weird.
This weird ass shit right here.
Yeah, right. Look at this shit.
Shunting.
Yeah. Like, do slugs really do that when they like mate? Do they get there and they like go into each other and like because they're so sticky? I don't know. This shit is so fucking weird, man. One of the weirdest shit I ever seen. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
It is, and it sticks with you. And this is like my fourth time watching that movie.
Wow,
nice.
Okay.
So I was a kid when it came out. It came out on HBO. I saw it for the first time. My brother was watching it, and my parents weren't home. We were latchkey kids. I was like, "Can I watch this with you?" And he didn't quite know what it was. So we sat down and we watched it, and you start seeing things. Like it doesn't come right out and be like, "Oh, it's aliens." Like you find things out as Billy, the main character in the movie, finds things out. Like when she's laying in the bed and like she's laying on her stomach, but her legs are turned and like upright, and you're like,
you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, wait a minute.
The sister's in the shower, and like her boobs are up against the thing, but her ass is also up against the thing, and you're like, what is going on here? And like, even as a kid, like I'm like 10 and I'm like, I know this is not right. Mm-hmm. And then by the time we got to the shunting, my brother's like trying to scramble to shut it off and be like, you got to get out of here. You can't watch this. And I'm like,
It was so weird. Even the fucking psychiatrist, like, who was it? Didn't he have his like hands at his feet? Like some different parts of body was up on top.
Yeah.
And his ass. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, it's so weird. It's
weird. Movie. I don't know how they thought of this idea. This is one of the weirdest shit ever.
What's your rating for it, James?
Okay. Oh God, I don't know. Oh man, this is so fucking weird. The storyline. There was more like comedy in Terrorvision, but this one is so fucking weird. I don't know what's. Oh my God, I can't. I gotta give it a 2.
Oh shit.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, I wish I got higher on the James scale.
No, listen, it was mainly the story, but the fucking weirdness factor is a high score. Okay?
That's fair.
How about
just
you?
the overall movie, I was like, this is weird shit.
It's one of those movies I could never watch again, and I'd be completely fine with it. Nice. You know, it's so weird that we have a Shakespeare topic on tonight too, so then you're doing this. But yeah, I've seen it 4 times. Every time has kind of been like, all right, I'll just watch it again. And that was because like when I was a kid, and then I was as an adult, I was like, I gotta check this out. Like I gotta see how it ends. I gotta see what happens. Kind of wish I didn't, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was belonged to this movie club that was showing it, and I wound up seeing it on the big screen. And then Joe Bob showed it again, and that's just kind of like how I
watched it.
Watched them all
so many times.
So with that, my rating is probably because there's a rewatchability factor there for me. So I'd probably rate it maybe around a 5. It's weird, but it's
maybe I gotta check it out again. I might have to watch it again. Maybe I'll get a second take.
Fields of the Dead.
I never seen this, so
me either. That's what we're reviewing Thursday, gentlemen, and Mick will be here with us.
And most likely it's going to be trash, but that's okay.
I will check it out. Field of the Dead. I wonder what's in it. Is it zombies?
That's what I want to guess.
I was going to say it seems like it seems like a great title for a zombie movie.
Wow.
2014 movie too. I'm in.
Okay.
All right. Just save that really quick. Well, gentlemen, I gave this one an 8.
Oh,
I really enjoyed this shit. Again, just weird and crazy and it didn't make any sense. Fucking disgusting, but it made me laugh. I'm just like, this is some fucked up white people shit, man. You guys can't leave me together for too long. Some weird shit. Both movies, weird shit happens. You just need like a brother or two in there. Maybe a Puerto Rican. Sprinkle a couple of those guys in there, and all that weirdness will just come. You guys will be like, all right, we can't act like this now. We gotta be a normal society. Like not like in this movie.
I want to add the caveat of yes, this is some weird white people shit, but rich white people shit.
This is rich.
This is like Illuminati. White people are rich.
Both families are very well off in society.
It's super well off, and then it's like super. This is like super white, not racist or anything like. This is just super crazy, like in the clouds white. They live their own world, their own universe. They have like their own town. They just fuck each other. They shunt.
Chris, you gotta watch it at least once.
Yes,
this is one of those movies that will stick, and you go.
Not only that because I didn't do it, but I'm gonna do it the next time I watch this, which I should watch it soon. Watch it high, because I didn't you're gonna enjoy it more. You're gonna be like, holy shit! Like, what the fuck am I watching? Yeah,
I see what they're trying to do. They were trying to get it like. I don't know. It reminded me of another movie. I just can't think of what it is. It's like the kid is going through life, but everybody's tricking him. But his world is really not their reality. It's like he's basically his brain. He's so fucking confused.
Yeah,
it's like they fuck with him bad. Like, and just for to fucking eat him at the end. So they play with their food basically.
Yeah,
that's what it seemed like too. It's so fucking weird. So I see where they're going with it. It's just I thought they should have done it a little bit better. I think you mentioned it earlier, Mick. You said it was like a Baywatch, like how it's filmed. Yeah. It's like it's like a Baywatch episode. So that threw me off a little bit too. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Why are they recording it like this? You know, they're doing it like this, but then when the freaky shit happened. Especially that at the fucking party. I just could not believe it. That was honestly, that's the best part. The weird part was the best part.
This is definitely one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen, and I'm so fucking happy I've seen it. And
it's so odd. This whole movie just shouldn't exist.
No, it should. It definitely should. I'm glad it exists. It was odd, weird, and just fucked up, not in like a fucked up way, like in a bad thing, and like not. I don't want to say that either. I don't know how to explain it. It was just one of those fucking films. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I don't know why.
Is the weirdest orgy you ever see in your life?
Definitely.
There's a reason I say that it's shot, like, because it does look like a Baywatch episode.
It does.
But it matches well because Billy Warlock's most famous character was Eddie on Baywatch.
No.
So
I kind of feel like this was just a bad dream. Then he went on to become a lifeguard.
Yep. This was a bad trip. This is
the shunting.
He stopped doing drugs and ended up on a beach.
Oh man!
Here's what happened. He was high. This was his dream. He was fucked up high on a beach, but he was like walking towards the ocean. A lifeguard saved him, sobered up, changed his life, became a lifeguard. Baywatch. Boom. That's how it happened. That's how it connects with Baywatch. See that?
Oh my god! He went right down He went down the block to become a lifeguard too. He was like, I'm not even getting away from the society that far.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go that far, just in case he wanted to go back and party again. He's like, I'm gonna go across the street.
He comes in and Hasselhoff sitting there. He's like, "You guys hear about the shunting?"
Yeah, the shunting. I can't get over that, the shunting, because you were even fucking warned us. You're like, I'm going the shunting. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch it.
I love how you were like, that's all I'm gonna say. The shunting.
Yeah.
And I was waiting. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking? And then when it came out,
yeah.
That's not even a word that you hear, and you're like, "Oh, this is going to be like pleasant."
Yeah.
What makes it better though? Like I like how when you said just the shunting, because sometimes you talk to people, they'll tell you, "Hey, watch out for this part of the movie." You watch out for it, and it's just like, that's very fucking memorable. Like I may not remember it, like as far as like remembering the shunting, but as far as when somebody says it, I'm like, oh, society,
yeah,
wow. I might as well go watch that again now because
should be the tagline on the fucking movie, the shunting.
Oh my god! Well, that's the thing. Nobody's gonna go see a movie called The Shunting. Well, we might, but think about 1989.
Yeah.
Now it's hard.
Curious, though. They'll be like, the shunting. What the fuck? They'll be googling. Like, well, they didn't have Google.
Nope,
they'll be asking, like, they're looking up in the fucking dictionary and shit. Like, what the fuck is shunting?
Exactly. But when people go see Society and they're like, oh, wow, this is going to be an interesting portrayal of rich lives and how they live. And then they come out and they're like, The Shunting. And everybody's like, I need to see The Shunting.
Yep.
The Shunting. That's all I'm going to tell you. Go see it.
And that's what I'm going to tell you guys. I know we're going to be breaking this movie down a little bit more. I know Mick has to go soon. But you definitely should check this movie out. Like I
agree with that. I gave it a low score, but the weirdness is a high score for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
Yep.
If the rating of weirdness of movies you ever seen, this is definitely like an 8. But I'm going to overall movie.
Overall too. No, this is overall an 8 for me. Sir stamp of approval. I just had so much fucking fun with it. I don't know why. It was just one of those ones to where, you know what it was? It was one of those things you just couldn't look away. Like how people say with a car accident, in a sense.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You just could not look away from this movie. Even if you wanted to, you're just like, but I might miss something.
You're definitely gonna miss something. If you look away in this movie, even during like what seems like the dull parts,
yep,
you're gonna miss stuff.
True. Very true. Very true with this. Like this isn't the type of movie to where you can kind of put on and kind of like listen and watch. Like you can with a lot of movies, especially if you've seen them plenty of times. I feel like even with this one, if you've seen it a few times, you still kind of want to just watch for certain, because you're like, all right.
No, you got to see the shit. You got to see the weirdness. You don't want to just listen because it's going to sound like, what the fuck am I listening to? It's going to sound like a normal movie. You got to see the weirdness of it. You got to watch
these scenes.
Think about it though. Like we've been talking about The Shunting. Anybody who hasn't seen this movie and is watching or listening later, has no idea what we're talking about. You showed pictures on Google of The Shunting, and it still doesn't even really tell you what's happening.
No, you have to watch the movie. Like showing the pictures, you just think it may just look like a weird, kind of maybe even like a cool scene because you don't know what's really going on. But when you watch this fucking movie, you're like, what the fuck?
Definitely. That's true.
That could be a good what the fuck or a bad what the fuck. For me, it was like, what the fuck's going on? This is weird and crazy, but I can't turn my head.
That is true. I agree with that. That's like if someone told me to explain this, Like you know you're gonna miss part. Like you're gonna like I tried earlier. I said you go in that thing and everybody is like fucking sticking together. People are like, the fuck you talking about? Like, oh, if there's like slugs or something, they're like slugs. They're pitching real slugs. Like, no, listen, never mind. The shunting. Just go fucking see it. Just watch it. Then you'll know. Then you'll know what I'm talking about.
You got to, again, it's like a society. You got to be in on this. You have to earn that badge of having seen the movie to really talk.
I'm a part of the society of the people who watch Society. I'm not a part of the society that went on in this fucking movie.
Aaron tries to distance himself from crazy white stuff.
Nobody can read about Society, the premise or anything, and then walk away and be like, and pretend with somebody who's seen it. They can't hang with it.
You can't even like listen to somebody describe. Let's just say whoever can describe things Morgan Freeman. I assume he can describe shit very well, very vividly. You still need to watch this movie. Like you wouldn't even get the visuals.
Yeah, you need the visuals. You need to see this. You might be scarred after, but it's all right. It's the way of life.
Like I just said, people, we showed pictures of the shunting, and you still know nothing about the shunting.
No, you need nothing. It's good to just watch this shit from beginning to end, and you'll see.
You'll definitely see.
Thank us later for the sexual awakening.
There's gonna be some parts that are gonna make you laugh, but then you're gonna stare and go, "What is going on with this? What the fuck is that? What?"
This is a movie you turn off and you're like, I gotta think about some things.
Thing is, it fucks with you because they made it like you didn't know they're like those creatures or whatever the fuck they are. They made it seem like the parents, because they're talking like we all banged your sister, even the parents. Talk about like some kind of white society shit, like they do incest and everything.
Well, let me ask you this. Who walked away from this movie and said, "Ah, shit, would I do that to be rich?"
Oh, wow.
Didn't walk away from the movie saying that.
Wow.
I walked away from this movie saying, damn, I need to check on my white friends.
Now ask Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, would they do it?
Oh, definitely. They probably already did.
That's why they fly. That's what they do when they fly space. Shunting in space.
Oh my god! They got the title right, because that's what it is. You got to be like a certain type of rich and just a group, and you're like everything's like you're basically. If it wasn't the alien part, if it was just the incest, like power rich people,
it'd be like
it's because they have nothing else to do, nothing else to buy, so they have to think of new shit to do, and like, hey, why not? I'll fuck my mom. It would be.
It's almost cult-like in a sense.
Yeah.
You're a part of this group of whatever it is. You're a part of this group, and it's like we all think that everybody thinks the same. Everybody does the same, including the same people, related or not, I guess. But seriously, like everybody like thinks it's just like one thing, and like what they do is right. Nothing they do is wrong. Like you were mentioning earlier with the one kid who came back, and they killed. Remember the car accident scene? Yeah. This shit was crazy. This shit was crazy, and I think that's another reason why I enjoyed it, because just like how it showed in a sense like how, if you want to put realism to it, like how powerful, how fucked up they really are, and how shitty they really are. It just
how they can cover things, how they can set up shit.
Exactly. How they set up shit, what they're into.
And the shunting.
The shunting, or what I like to call the keeping up with the Kardashians rap party.
Oh, wow. There you go.
You know that's what their rap party looked like when that show ended.
Definitely. That makes sense. That makes sense.
That should have been the tape Kim released.
And Kanye's the Billy Warlock of it, and he walks in, he's just like, this is why people think I'm crazy.
Because I'm part of this.
Because I've witnessed this family go through this shit.
Yep. That's made him crazier. Damn. See this? You see this?
Without the fucking the fucking I must probably not alien. I don't know. So whatever the creature part of this movie, I 100% know in this world there's a society group of fucking white people that do this. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think there is like groups of white people who do this, and I do say that because I really think that it's those rich elitist white people that you see in this movie that are doing this, but I think they think it's more like the shunting in their minds, but it's actually more like the Terrorvision swingers party when they're all just laying in bed together.
True. That's true.
Basically, yeah. You know what? Because they both connect with the whole sexual shit. That right there, basically, society, like you said, that's what they think is going on. It's like they're on drugs. Like Terrorvision, they're just starting. The satellite, that's the drugs. Once they're high as shit, society happens.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what they see.
The tripping balls. That's what they see. Everybody's melting together.
Anybody sober walk about to see a bunch of naked white people wrestling in baby oil or something weird.
Oh my God. All right, on that note, I have to go start my show.
All right, man.
Thanks for having me, gents.
Have a great
Thursday.
Yes, I'll be here Thursday. I want to hear what you guys think of Tammy and the T-Rex.
I'll watch it tomorrow, definitely.
Yes, watching that. And what was the movie for tonight? For Thursday
Fields
night?
of the Dead.
Fields of the Dead. Yep.
Fields of the Dead. Boom. Got it.
All right, man.
Gentlemen, you have a good night. I'll talk to you soon.
Man. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely go check out his show. His link is
great show.
Awesome.
Does a lot of different things too.
Yeah,
does a fucking debate thing. He does reviews.
He does want us to come on and show one of these days, James. I'm sure.
I don't know if I could do it. That's too much pressure. I'm not good at debating. Masturbating, maybe, not debating.
It's easier than you think. All you're basically doing is not even really a debate. It'll be with me.
Yeah, but I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
It's just a movie that you've seen, a movie that I've seen. Me and you don't talk about it. We don't tell Mick about it until the actual live show. And he's like, okay, what movies are they? Blah, 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 blah. Basically. And we just say why we should see them, this, that, and the third. It's pretty easy.
Oh, maybe. I'll think about it.
But, yeah, man, Society was fucking just out there. Like, fucking out there. Both these movies were crazy. So if you want to have, like, I'll say Terrorvision. It wasn't on a high level. It was weird and crazy.
Terrorvision was weird, but like silly.
Yeah. Like I said, if it wasn't for the sexual stuff, it could have almost been a kid's horror movie in a sense.
Yeah, like a weird version of E.T. They got the fucking aliens like, oh, Robot is a pet. Then it just turns on you and starts eating you and shit.
And Society is not that. It's fucking
Society is a straight up fucking like oh man, I don't even know how to fucking where you would put this in. This is like you'll see on late night Showtime or Cinemax.
Super, yeah.
It'll be like, hey, watch this. You like watching this after dark shit. Here's a horror movie for you.
Yeah.
Watch this weird shit.
I don't even know what it would be. It's whatever it is.
It's hard to explain it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I can't get the words.
I feel like it's
that I want to say.
It's almost its own thing.
It is. It's definitely.
Thing. It's something to where, again, I'm not going to say you're not a horror fan if you've never seen this, but I feel like you should check it out. Give it a shot. Definitely. If you're going to watch anything else that we recommend, this is definitely one of those.
You want to be part of the club. You want to be part of the society. You got to check it out.
Exactly. If you want to be a part of the society, you should definitely watch this movie. And I feel like you'd want to be a part of the society. Even if you watch this movie and hate it, you'll still want to be a part of it.
Just by the weird factor. Like I said, don't even go in like, oh, the story, like me. I wish the story was a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 2. But the weird factor, I am glad I watched this because that's one of the weirdest shit I ever seen.
Exactly. Yeah, same here, man. Same here. It's definitely one of the craziest, like weirdest movies. I won't even say crazy, but definitely one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen.
And that's us watching Greasy Strangler.
Yeah.
That movie was fucking weird.
It was not. It was a different kind of weird, and
it was like, different weird, but still.
But again, and I'll even switch it up instead of saying it's like same, TV series. Let's say same universe, like Marvel. Like they'd be in the same weird universe. Society, Terrorvision, and the Greasy Strangler would be in the same weird universe.
Yeah. It's like its own category. Like you can look up on Tubi, like weird ass movies.
That's what it should. That's what that weird ass movies. That's what we're gonna call these two movies, and we're gonna throw Greasy Strangler in there. Weird ass movies, and that sounds like another fucking wheel to me. Weird ass movies. Horror movies, though. Yeah. Anyway. Fucking Society, man. Fucking Society. Like, it's tough. It really is kind of tough to, like, really dig deep down and explain the story, because it's like you watching the movie and all this shit, and you're like, actually you have to see like visually for yourself what's going on to really get like a great understanding of this and a great either hate or appreciation for it. I'll say, you know what? I'll say love or hate for it. Either way, you're gonna appreciate it. I'll say this is one of those films, love or hate it, you're gonna appreciate it just because of how weird it is. It's gonna stand out. Like I feel this is something right here. Society is something that because guys, I've been on this fucking whole memorable kick this year. Society is something that is memorable, and yes, I'm just saying yes for this film.
I agree.
One of these years, maybe the end of the year for this one, we'll do a countdown, or like our top 10 of our personal favorites and our personal least favorites, no matter what rating you gave it. Maybe we will. If we do, as of right now, Society will be on my top 10.
Wow.
Society will be on my top 10 because, and like the way I'm probably going to do the top 10 thing for myself personally is, yes, it'll be like top 10 movies, but more so movies that really stand out, even if they weren't the best or my favorites, but closer to my favorite, but really fucking stood out. Or maybe they'll have like a bonus thing. We'll figure something out with that.
Yeah, I agree, because if we did it last year, Greasy Strangler was going to be on my top 10.
Yeah, we should.
That movie was so fucking weird, stupid, but I loved it.
Yeah, memorable.
And I'm spreading that shit around like herpes. I got someone else to watch it.
Good.
They're gonna be watching it. So
I think Society needs to be on that thing.
That might be the next one. I might tell my sister about this one, and I might tell a few other people like, "Oh, you gotta check this one out."
Because I would say Terrorvision too, but I would definitely say Society
over that though.
If you're gonna pick two of the films out of those three, Society and Greasy Strangler, definitely.
I agree.
Definitely, because they're both just like what you're like. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why'd you guys make me watch these movies?
Yeah, you definitely can't explain this. You have to see
the
parts.
Yes, and it's on Tubi. Society's on Tubi. Terrorvision was on YouTube.
Terrorvision was on something else. I didn't watch it on YouTube. I watched it on a regular platform. I don't know if it was Prime.
Yeah, it was on YouTube. It was on YouTube too.
Okay, I didn't watch it on YouTube though.
Oh, and then Society is on Tubi, I believe.
Yeah, I watched Tubi. Yeah,
or is it just on Tubi? I forgot what it's on, but I believe it's on Tubi. So you guys definitely check it out.
Definitely
check it out.
Tubi's free.
Yes. Speaking of which, I got to add more movies to the freaking Tubi. But there's only
we're running out.
I didn't fill it up, but
maybe I will scan tomorrow and make
a little list.
Yeah,
I could do the same. Because I'll be, I still can't get over that shit, man. Society was fucking, what the fuck? Like, you people, you got to see it. I told you I was going to watch it again today, James. I was like, you know what? I really don't even have to, because
it's there.
Huh?
I should have though. Maybe I would have given it a higher score. I should have watched it again. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean it's all good, James. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. Oh boy.
But shit, man. I guess we can wrap this one up though.
We wrapped it up. Yeah.
We had a good one. Hang on.
Yeah, this was fun. These two movies were fun.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So now we got to watch. Was it Sledgehammer? Tammy and the T-Rex.
Tammy and the T-Rex.
And we got to watch that, man.
I got to try to remember. Actually, we could probably do both. I could probably do both. Why can't I? Yeah. We'll see. Well, I'll either do them tomorrow or Thursday. But yeah, people, make sure you guys go check out Mix show though. The Scene Snobs, get on over there. We're about to be out of here in like 2 minutes anyway, as soon as we're done with our plugs and all that good stuff. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Go over to his show, like, share, subscribe, show some love. Do hashtag Sturdy sent me. Hashtag Sturdy sent me. Check it out though, guys. Please go check out Mix. Awesome podcast. They're gonna be live again. That's 9:00 Eastern time with the Scene Snobs.
Lots of movie knowledge.
Yes, everywhere. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, everywhere. The link to their website is in the description. There you can get all their links and all that great stuff. Make sure you go check them out. And also, check out Worst Damn Gamer Ever. Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Make sure you go check out his awesome, amazing channel. He does some dope, fun stuff. He's always on the pod. He games, there's all kinds of Puerto Rican content on there. You guys need to go check out. Worst damn gamer ever. After you do that, check out DREAMZ the creator. He does some dope shit, as you guys know. You've seen the overlays that he created for us for the Horror with Sir.STURDY podcast, as well as myself individually for, gaming and all that, and for James right there for the podcasts, and many, many more. He also has some free overlays out there, which his link is also in the description. It is Right Focus Media. Go there. Go to that website. Get yourself free overlays. He has 4 of them up there. 4 free overlays. Free 99. After you do that, people, Any Last Words podcast, or Any Last Words, make sure to go check out that awesome podcast. Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, as well as Patreon. Wish I could add that on there. You're going to love it. There's always something entertaining on there. There's always something going on. She has a ton of content. She's going to have a pretty cool giveaway once you guys get her up to, what'd you say, 500?
500.
500. And once you get me up to 500, I'm going to have an awesome giveaway as well. So on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. So Good It's Scary. Make sure you guys go check out So Good It's Scary as well. With that, this is more so for you indie horror creators that have your horror shorts that are half hour or less. You post them on So Good It's Scary. That is giving us the permission to show them on Horror with Sir.STURDY on a Tuesday, possibly a Thursday, but definitely a Tuesday. We'll show the film. Again, half hour or less, we'll show it. And we'll keep our mouths shut, and then we'll review it right after. We'll have your link in the description, all that stuff, all the credits you guys want in there, your links and all that great stuff, that'll be right in the description. And we're going to give it a review before we dive into our regular movie review. So Good It's Scary. And on top of that, if you guys want to come on here and review not only or discuss your short, but also review the film with us, you are more than welcome to. So let us know. And with that being said, you can hop on over to, again, Horror with Sir.STURDY every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern time for the podcast, movie reviews, all that fun stuff, as well as, you guys know I game, so I've been gaming quite a bit lately. I did start Resident Evil 8. Been playing a lot of Zombie Army 4. I am going to dive back into Resident Evil 8 within the next, I don't know when, soon. I'll say that, soonish. And other games that I play. But, again, Horror with Sir.STURDY every Tuesday and Thursday. You guys can also check out Popcorn and Pints live every Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. That's live every Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. 2 movies. We see how they connect. I think this Saturday will be more entertaining than last Saturday. Definitely a lot more fun, movie-wise especially. But tune in to find out. Stories from a Bar, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Where else, Aaron? Where else? YouTube. Tell us more. Anywhere you can listen to podcasts, you can hear Stories from a Bar. An awesome podcast. It discusses music and beer at awesome local breweries. So make sure you guys give that some love. Deep Focus Cinema. You get a deep dive on cinema. Hop on over there and check them out on Facebook and YouTube. And yes, of course, again, Horror with Sir.STURDY podcast every Tuesday and Thursday. Follow me on Facebook, Horror with Sir.STURDY. Twitter, horror_with_Sir_Sturdy. What is that? YouTube, Horror with Sir.STURDY. Twitch, same as Facebook, horror_with_Sir_Sturdy. And TikTok, horror_with_Sir_Sturdy. Have a good night, people. I'll see you in your nightmares. Oh, yes, I will.